tokens of the Israeli nation. When Gideon was fighting the Midianites, and you must know he needed a sign, because God reduced his army of 30,000 fighting against 300,000. As though that wasn't low enough, he reduced it to 10,000 and then reduced it to 300. And then Gideon had to have a sign. And what did God say to Gideon? He said, if you still doubt, after putting out the fleeces, he said, if you still doubt, go to the camp of your enemy and listen into what is going on. And when Gideon got in, behold, a Midianite soldier was sharing his dream with his friend. And then he says, a cake of barley bread tumbled down the hill and hit a Midianite tent and overturned it and smote it. And the other one interpreted it. I mean, God could have spoken directly to Gideon. But he told him, if you need a sign, if you need reassurance, go to a place where I have dropped a dream. Right in your enemy's camp. I've dropped a sign there for you that will give you an understanding. And what was that sign? It was the dream. And as the man was sharing the dream, the friend was interpreting and say, is this not the sword of the Lord? The sword of Gideon that is going to destroy us. I mean, when Gideon saw that, he began to rest. He began to understand that this battle was turned and turned in his favor in the realm of the spirit. There is such a thing as the messenger of the covenant. There is such a thing as the ones God sends to confirm the covenant. When Jesus came into Jerusalem, riding on a donkey, he was supposed to be welcomed into the city as the messenger that was to come. But you see, he came in a parable. He should have been riding as a triumphant king upon a horse, but he came riding lowly on a donkey. But you see, only the lowly could recognize him. The Bible says the humble will see and be glad. But you see, pride will not allow you to perceive. And you see, when God sends the prophetic things and sends the prophets, he's going to try everybody's heart. Because when Jesus was born, the elder, the old man, Simeon, looked at him and said, this child is set for the falling and the rising again of another set in Israel, and for a sign that shall be spoken against, so that the thoughts of many hearts will be revealed. God deliberately sends the prophetic to flip people's hearts, to actually show what is really in their hearts, to bring forth the true state. The prophetic will offend you until what is in your heart comes out. It will try you. And that's why you see that child that was to be a sign, when he grew up, nobody could understand him. He was constantly speaking in parables, constantly saying things to come, constantly confronting the system of the day to show what was in their hearts. He was constantly doing things not in the direct way, so that you can respond in your church mind, so that you can respond in your church mood. He will do it raw like a carpenter does, so that what is hidden, what you really want, will begin to show up. Because he is not looking for the praises of the high and mighty. He is looking for the praise of the true in heart. They that worship the Father must worship him in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. Jesus was supposed to get approval from those who sat in the seat of Moses in Jerusalem, the Pharisees, the scribes, the high priests, and all of them. But rather than get approval, get worship, get recognition from the high and mighty, he went to the lowly in heart, who had a true heart, for his approval, for his recognition. Why? Because the Father seeketh such to worship.